Good morning, everybody. Today I want to talk about hell. I got the idea this morning. I was at work, and somebody had left a little booklet, a couple of them, and it was talking about hell. And it was something about oh, Jesus, don't let us go to hell, or something like that. And so it got me thinking. Now, I did not plan any kind of a video for today, even though I did want to do one. But this came up, and I'm like, I want to talk about this. I have other stuff on a list of what I want to talk about. This was not on the list, but nevertheless, I want to talk about it. Now, there's a lot of misconceptions about hell and about heaven, and where do we go when we die? The fact is, when we die, there is a place that we go to. Whether you're good or you're bad or you're ugly, doesn't matter. You got a place to go to. But there is a misconception in the church about what hell is. The word hell comes from Anglo-Saxon. You also see the word in Norse. Norse mythology, there's goddess Hel, one L. And that's where that word comes from. It is not in the Bible. If you read the original Greek and Hebrew, that word is not there. Now, in the Old Testament, you hear about Sheol, which is sometimes translated as the grave, which basically all that means is this is the state of death. The grave is the state of death. You die, you leave this flesh body, you're not here anymore, but you still exist. You have another body, a better body, one that does not age, that does not get sick, that does not die yet. Now, in the New Testament, the Greek equivalent of Sheol is Hades. Now, as you know, in Greek mythology, Hades was the realm of the dead, the underworld. Everyone, thinks that, okay, well, this is where all bad, wicked people go. Well, no. All the dead go there. It's the realm of the dead. But in the New Testament, Hades will often be translated hell. That's not what it actually is. It's a mistranslation. Now, most people don't know that every time you see the word hell, it's not always the Greek word Hades. Now, the Greek word Hades means hidden. So does the word hell in Anglo-Saxon. Obviously, the realm of the dead in mythology was always hidden. You couldn't see it. It's there, you just can't see it. This whole concept of, there's heaven above, hell below, is pagan, not Christian in any way. In Norse mythology, you had Midgard, which is the world that we live in, Middenjord in Anglo-Saxon, or if you want to properly translate it into English, Middle Earth. Yes, that's where Tolkien got it. It was in between worlds. There were worlds above, worlds below. That's where that concept comes from. And there's a lot that's taught in churches that comes from the Middle Ages, that comes from Roman Catholicism. It's just not biblical. Heaven, obviously, that's what if you want to call it heaven, okay. We all die and go to heaven. Now, oftentimes, like I was going to say, in the New Testament, Hades isn't always used for hell. Sometimes you have two other words, Gehenna and Tartaro, or Tartarus. Tartarus was where the Titans, the original Greek gods, were kept in prison. yes, it's a real place. It's where the biblical equivalent of the Titans are, which would be the fallen angels, those who wanted to mate with women and have children with them, which produced the giants, Genesis chapter 6, which is the reason why the flood was sent. Now, there is debate whether this flood was worldwide or regional. I believe it was regional. But that's not what this is about. And that word only appears once in the New Testament. The other word is, like I said, is Gehenna, which means the valley of Hinnom. In the Old Testament, it was called Ben Hinnom. The valley of Ben Hinnom. The valley of the sons of Hinnom. It would later be used as a flaming garbage dump, basically. But originally, in the Old Testament, the Israelites would worship false gods in that valley and have their children pass through the fire to the god Moloch, which God did not command them to do. They just did it, and that was one of the reasons why God was upset with them and removed them from the land, as he said he would do, because they would not listen. And if you look at it, our people still don't listen to him. But anyway, so that was Gehenna, and it always, in the Bible, when you see the word hellfire, that word there for hell is Gehenna. It means Gehenna of fire is what it should be translated, because it was, again, a flaming trash dump in Jesus' day. This is the lake of fire on Judgment Day. That is what happens to the wicked. And you don't go there to be tortured and to live with Satan forever and ever. That's where you go to die. They would throw dead bodies in this valley as well. Those that are spiritually dead, this is their fate in the end. But you do have the millennium, which will be a time of teaching where you will be able to make the choice, God or Satan. You cannot have any other choice. Those are the only two choices that God gives you. So we all have that choice to make, and it doesn't always happen in this life. It doesn't need to happen in this life. Sometimes God doesn't want it to. Sometimes he keeps people blind to the truth for a reason, because he loves them. So, in summary, yes, hell is not real. I know that's going to probably upset a lot of Christians, and I'm sorry. I mean, all you have is your traditions, and we're not supposed to listen to tradition. We're supposed to listen to God's Word. Because a lot of the traditions that man has are just crap. And that's why there's a lot of things I just don't do. And some people may think I'm an unhappy person because I don't do that. Well, that's not the case. I'm very happy. But the truth is the truth, and I'm not going to hide from it, and I'm not going to walk back my words. I'm not going to change my mind. And I don't expect you to either. Believe what you want to believe, and we can get along, and everything's fine. Even people who don't believe in God at all. Like, I get along very well with these people. Because it doesn't matter. They are not going to affect my spirituality. They're not going to change who I am. And we like to talk about things. And that's always great. Having a nice, decent, honest conversation. And that's what I want to do with my videos, is get people started talking. No room for hate. Real hate, not some of this fake outrage hate the left continually makes up. But, there you have it. That's my video for today. I should be back tomorrow with another one. Take care of yourselves, have a good day, and I will see you all later.